Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's brought down for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They go play action here. On the move, headed right. And that's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it sets up Seattle with first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Walker on first down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even two defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Third down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. He's got the first down grab and still going. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that gives them first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Walker reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. And his first pass falls incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Caught quickly on the slant. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Why Tony? Hey, Uno. Look the hot.
From the gun, Stroud. And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
All right. Hey.
Man in motion here.
Buggy. Hey, south. Hey.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, I think the defense coaches and coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Up the sideline to the 45. And he's down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now an inside give to Walker. Into the 2nd level past the 30. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks get 6 more on their early advantage. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. The kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Starting at the 10. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
All right.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Nike Texas. White Tony.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. And welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Here's a lob deep down the middle. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INT.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 32 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Running with Walker again. The ball is loose. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. They can't connect on the fake. It's incomplete. The fake field goal does not get it done. This is going to be a turnover on downs. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pass complete to Duvernay. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
11.
7-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Big Big catch made, and he got both feet in. Give him 13 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a one-score game in the first half. That one right down the middle. And the Texans cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll give up the gut to Walker. And he gets him around 6 there. Christian Harris on the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. Second and 4.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Connecting on the slant. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Complete out to the right. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. It's the Seahawks with a 2nd and 7. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Just a little reminder right there that he's more than a passer. He'll call his number as a run or two, especially if the defenses don't account for him.
On 3rd down, Walker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. And he works this to the 38 before going down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 38. Forced out to his right. Throwing this back in the end zone. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a... This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Tony. Hey, uno.
Here's Stroud now. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38.
Uno more.
Looking to throw, Stroud. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
2nd and 3. Hits his running back. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. 2nd and 3 now.
Hey, uno. Look at hot.
From the 17. Has it down close. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Oh, nearly got to the end zone there. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Here we go, let's go.
Throwing is Stroud. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, hey.
Now it's Stroud. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a one-score game before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Texans cut the lead down to 4. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? 11.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Chased out to his right. He's got to gain a 6 there. Marshawn Nealon, the one to send him down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Pass caught by Tate Dell. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Brought in right side. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Look the high.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He's got a man left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll try and punch it in. We'll score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Only took him one play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Running left, here's Walker. Juke the defender. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, they've seen a one-step drop. We've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Slot man in motion left. Here he is on 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be Texans football.
Here we go.
They'll run here on 1st down. Jukes out a 1-stop. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down. On play action, here's Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From midfield now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the here's Walker running right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Putting a receiver in motion. Second and 13. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a fourth-quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Offense to the line for second down.
Tony. Ow, it's not. Hey, uno. Look the high.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Looking for a target. Has it downfield, working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Shotgun now for Stroud. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. All right, here we go. Second down.
Ow, it's not. Hey, south. 11. Right to Texas. Why Tony? Hey, uno.
Stroud. Pass complete to Duvernay. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Mitchell up the middle. Has the Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 4th-quarter lead. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans push their lead to 3. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return starts at the 3. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
He's back to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on 1st down, and they'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Motioning him from the slot right. And this one does not go far. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Seahawks trail by a field goal. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Desperation time here on 4th. That's cut beyond the marker. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
To throw. Forced out to his right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Slot man motioned over. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
And he's held up short of midfield after a small gain. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They send a man in motion. He'll look to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That pushes them back. Third down coming up. Now a timeout, so there may be time for 2 plays here, Brock, but a quick short one does them no good. They've got to go for broke here. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And that brings up 4th and long. One final shot here. Try and push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the